Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are always truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Email sharing confirmation, your stories, and booking readings. My readings are now open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. If you need something a bit speedier, though, I do offer a 12 to 24 hour service which goes out in that time. It's an emergency service. With that being said, there is still someone going through the comment section here and there pretending to be moi, pretending to be a like one, pretending to be a friend, pretending to earn up to 37,000 a week in cryptocurrency. Wouldn't that be lovely? The entire thread and comment section, if you see that, are all scammers working together. If you see any response from me but there is no black banner highlighted, it's not me that you're speaking to. I will never ask you to WhatsApp me. I will never solicitate anything. The only way to get a reading from me is to look in the description box of any of my readings and find the email and just fling me over an email. So if you see any dodgy stuff, please just block and report. Thank you kindly. Now the energy that I pick up on is timeless. It's fluid, meaning I can be picking up on past, present, or future, or an amalgamation of all three, okay? So please take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine, feminine, male or female, we all hold these energies, meaning this reading could be pertaining to you, the person you're thinking of, another light and divine counterpart, or someone completely different. So if the story does not fit, please don't make it. If it doesn't fit, then this message may not be for you. Please have a look at some of my other readings. If they do not resonate and the messages aren't for you, you may need a personal reading, okay? Now let's get into this. Now I was told as a message that I should be focusing on love. And when I said, well, what do you mean as in love, conditional love, unconditional love? I heard love that connects us across all space and time. So let's see what wants to come out. Anything else? Anything about love? Okay, always very talkative today. My goodness. Now you have got for the first one, please do not lose hope, and it's upside down. Interesting. You've also got intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. So at the moment you have somebody who's coming to a clear realization. Okay, they're losing hope of something. And then you have be your true self in reverse. Doppelganger energy, because I got told that as well. There's a doppelganger energy here. Now this one flipped out this way and then went around this way. So there is some sort of illusion that's being broken. Okay, I heard that the times are changing or something is changing. Now do you want this up or down? Up. You also have a clear solution. So someone here is definitely pushing against the tide. Okay, but there is some sort of realization that what they have been doing is, it's almost like it's futile, because you've got miracle here in reverse, and then you have an important end and new beginning. So this is Pisces energy, because I heard rest and rejuvenate, especially as, you know, having just had a new moon in Aquarius. That's all about, you know, humanitarianism. It's friendship circles, it's connecting with other people. But new moons are always, you know, it's when the sun is at its least connectivity to the moon, which is why you don't see anything. So this is a time when, you know, looking at certain goals, this is when you start setting new intentions. This is when you take time to rest, to recalibrate, to look at the past. And someone here is having some sort of realization that the intent or goals that they had, the actions that they've made, the thoughts, their words, what they've accumulated, it's been an illusion to themselves. Okay, because they're learning that, you know, love across all space and time is a lot stronger than hate in one person. Because you've also got here an important end, a new beginning, and what comes around goes around. But this person is still fighting with the karma that has, I heard, bequeathed them, that has been placed at their door. Okay, because with what comes around, this person is still trying to fight against the karma that they have created for themselves. Okay, back off in voodoo. So this person may be still spell casting or trying to create illusions around someone, but it keeps, because the fact that it went that way and then this way, they may be doing some sort of glamour spell. I heard it's fading. It's fading. Because look what comes around. There's some sort of protection sigil I heard that they use, but it's not working like it used to. A tempting offer has a high price, an invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. So something that they did, something that they kind of gave their power to make them powerful, if that makes sense, is now knocking at their door. Okay, and they're wishing that they never went there in the first place. Because I heard I see demons. The past returns for a time. With that being upside down, it's almost like somebody has washed away or cleared something that was projected towards them. And whoever it is that was creating this illusion, creating glamour, creating drama for someone else, has ended up with this sticking on them. And this, why was I told about this room? Because look, heed, wide counsel, and listen, and the past returns for a time. Someone was told to stop messing with things from the past, or to leave. Because why am I hearing an illusion spell? Ooh, why am I hearing an illusion spell? Heed, wide counsel, and listen. And that knocks straight into this one here, okay? Because I heard the gloves are off. It's time to be brave, and the past returns for a time. Someone here does not want to look at themselves. They don't want to look at what they've done. They don't want to look at what they've done or what they've created. Heed, wide counsel, and listen keeps coming out. Why does that one keep coming out? Change decks. Okay. This one. No. Which one would you like me to take? This one. Okay. And you've got Paradise and Healing Heart. Now, Paradise says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. And then you have healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, and it's upside down. Someone here wanted their cake. They wanted to have their cake and eat it. They wanted everything. Now, why was I told that love across all space and time? How does this connect in? Oh my days. Now, that went down the back of the table. Now, where did you go? And I can't see you. No, I've lost one of my cards. There's something that they don't even want to look at. There's something that's really, really painful that they do not want to look at. I'm going to see if I can grab it without knocking things over. Got ya. Girl with a snake. Empath and the narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. This is something that they can't look at. They can't look at the fact that, you know, they may have been classing themselves as a dark empath for a very long time, but they're not a dark empath, they're a narcissist. They are a narcissist, because look, not enough. You've also got love, abundance coming out in reverse. Sword and the Rose, engagement. They try to mess up someone's engagement. They try to mess up someone's relationship as well. And I heard, let the chips fall where they may. And you've also got not enough, okay? And what I take from this, especially with abundance in reverse, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. And then you have love upside down. This is a toxic relationship, not just with somebody else, but with themselves. Because you've also got Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection and power. And not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues and jealousy. Whoever this person is, I think they're coming to some sort of realization that they've been copying someone's energy for a very long time, thinking that this was like a really petty kind of awesome thing. And they're starting to realize that anything that they send, anything that they do is just dissolved by love. Someone here uses in their revocation across all space and time, or uses something along those lines. And those words are so powerful because they come from the heart. They come from genuine love for themselves, okay? And I've always said, you know, when you're returning things that are not yours, when you're detaching energy that's been sent to you, to not send it back with hate or with malice, just to send it back from your heart space, from pure love. And it doesn't mean that you have to say that you love your, you know, those who hurt you. You don't have to turn the cheek like Jesus did if you don't want to, but sending it back and saying, you know, I have no hate or malice in my heart. I send this back from a place of peace, but I send this back. This has floored them. It's also left them almost having to look at their own shadow. And they don't want to. They literally don't want to, because the fact that that card, the girl with the snake, it flipped out and threw itself down the back of the table. This person does not want to look at their own mistakes. They don't want to look at what they've done. Okay. You've also got here Heart with the Key and the Golden Mirror. The Golden Mirror says self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing upside down, and welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together and perfect. This being upside down, this has been pure projection from the start, that this person is so unhappy in their own life that they have decided to target someone that they realise isn't a narcissist, isn't self-absorbed, isn't, and I heard sunshine, pure sunshine. Someone here is pure sunshine. And then you've got mask upside down, and it says on here, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting, and it's upside down. This person, especially with you having glamour, intrigue and drama, what comes around, they're hiding themselves, but their mask has completely slipped off, because not only are the people seeing them for who they are, they're seeing themselves for who they are. Because there is like this delusional, egotistical, I don't know, what is that? It's almost like they have delusions of grandeur about who they are. And there's been a really sobering moment for this person in actually seeing who they are, what they've created. And I heard, you know, they're powerless. That they gave their power to some sort of demon or entity or something to make them feel powerful, make them feel like they are on top of the world. It's almost giving me that energy of like the genie, the bad genie at the end of Aladdin, when Jafar's like, I want ultimate power. And they're like, are you sure? And he's like, yes, I want it all. And he's given it, but he's been chained, and then he's put in a tiny little lamp. So he has all of this power, but he's trapped. And this person has come to a realization of this, because engagement here says engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion and union, upside down. There's been a real sobering moment for this person realizing that what they've connected to, how they've led their life, all these karmic cycles that they've created where they are, and they've trapped themselves, and they will never truly have abundance because they're constantly stealing from others. And it's almost like they flick between seeing that reality and then hiding themselves, which is probably why this card flipped this way and then came back this way. Okay, that's part of their karma, and this is something that they're trying to hide from. They're literally trying to hide from the fact that they've created the grave that they've dug for themselves. And you've got talking and then heart with a key. So it says here, interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrive, text, call, email or hovering. And then over here it says welcoming, love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together and perfect. So someone's had there's been a realization that they've never been themselves. They don't actually know who their identity is. This is them just being very sober. And this person may have addictions. They may, you know, drink quite a lot. And them either not having the money to buy alcohol and having to sit with themselves without numbing themselves and going, I am all alone, or I hurt, or this is too painful. I don't want to look at the fact that I'm actually the bad guy in this situation. And with this talking, there was somebody that they were trying to pull back, or someone, they may wish to talk to you. And I heard they want to talk to him, Cassette. And it says on here, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And you've also got not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries and still angry. So there is someone that they definitely used, okay? And it was for their own benefit, but it was like a personal petty revenge. And this person may have had their own dysfunctions, and I heard yes, but this person supported and actually appreciated them. And I heard booty call. They more or less, there was a level of, you want me for this and I want you for that, and somewhere the lines got blurred. And it was more to do with it, almost like when you think of like that, what's the new term when you don't have a label but you're together, it's situationship or something along these lines. And I don't know who caught feelings for who, and I heard both of them, but there's something that this person did to the other person that made them walk away. Okay, you've got lightning, sudden change and keys on the ring. And it says here, yeah, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation. And I placed that one over here. This person, whoever they were, may have caught feelings, and it's gone from a booty call to them wanting to be with them. But this person has done so much to others and so much chaos and is running from their own karma that they weren't able to see that this person may have been able to heal them, and they may have been able to heal that other person. Because you've got keys on the ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. And with that girl on with a snake, with this empath to the narcissistic paradigm, there's something here about them actually understanding and knowing that they are drawing in the shit that they then have to step on. That they, you know, all of these people, and I had these lovers that they have, you know, are using them for certain things, and whoever it was that they're now waiting for this call on no longer wants anything to do with them, because that other person may have caught some feelings for them. However, this person is so, I heard they're either depressed, or they're constantly in this malicious vibe of blaming other people, of wanting to hurt other people, that even the person that was their booty call or situationship was like, I know I'm messed up, but you are just a whole nother level, and I don't want anything to do with you. Because you've got butterfly to healthy choices, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And then you have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. So that at some point, this person may have wanted to evolve the relationship, but the person they were with was so toxic. And I heard, I can't believe you did that to me. Okay, how is this involved in a light one's life? Tell me. Why do you want to get those ones out? Not yet. Which ones? These. Yeah, these are long though. Which ones? Can I take those ones out? Okay. So I've been told to take these out. How does this link into a light one? Because you've got daughter value here. Okay, so this could be a family member as well, because that number condensing down to a 4 is about your 4th house. And then you've got adjacent possibilities. So you've definitely got someone in the family. Someone here, this is something to do with money as well. They've done something with money or abundance. Tell me about this money and abundance. Tell me about money and abundance. Tell me about money and abundance, please and thank you. Tell me about money and abundance. Tied up, an Archangel Michael. There's something that they didn't want you to speak on, or something they haven't told you, because this tied up is a binding, okay? This person bound themselves up in something really dodgy, and this may be why whoever this booty call is that actually caught feelings for them, or was going, you know what, this will go from a booty call to a situationship, was like, you're too messed up for me. They figured something out. They may have used this person to do this, and I heard yes, all tied up. They got them involved in something very messy, because with that number condensed, it's all about change. And then you have Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is about communication, but it's also, you know, Archangel Gabriel is the energy of emotions. He is that angel that's connected to your emotions, not air. Okay, and your emotions are connected to water, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this is definitely a family member. This is somebody who also sits very much in their negative shadow of the Scorpio. They are deep thinkers, but this person is hiding from their own emotions. Okay, do you want me to take these? Yes. 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamiel. So this is also to do with your solar plexus, your place of personal power and joy. But there's something here with binding something, a binding contract, because you've got here a woman holding a heart. They may have done some sort of love hex on the person they were with, okay, to block them from you in some way, or to block something to do with your Kundalini arising. Because I heard manifesting money is harder when you have this blocked. Now, who is the person that walked away from them, and what is their link to the light ones? Look at this. Somebody who put out some sort of hit, or put some sort of, wow, okay, because you've got a contract here. So you have contract, you have temple path, and then you have the world in reverse. This person, whoever this family member is for you, this person has done some sort of hexing or some sort of love spell that binds or traps, but it was supposed to mess up some sort of contract, some sort of etheric contract that you had with whoever this other energy is that's walked away from them, okay? Some sort of light contract, okay? And I heard, but it had a darker aspect to it, because you've also got Naked Before the Stars. This is a doppelganger energy. This is somebody who was pretending to be you, or was siphoning your energy to mask it in theirs. Okay, and I heard, I want what they have. So they may have bound someone who was supposed to be on your path. Now, this doesn't mean that it's a divine counterpart. This could be someone from your past that was supposed to walk your path for a bit longer, or was supposed to teach you something and you were supposed to teach them something, or you were supposed to heal from something. And I heard gain closure, and it was purposely bound or blocked. This person was blocked from doing so. Because you've got to remember that every single one of our souls, every single one of us, no matter if we end up falling into darkness, or we walk in light, or we walk between, We all have our own soul's mission. We all have a purpose. Some people stray from that and they become our adversities. And some of us become friends. Some of us become co-workers, you know, in the spiritual sense as well as in the physical sense. But this person, whoever this masculine, because I'm getting masculine energy, and it may not be an actual man, but whoever it is that walked away from this person when you're a whole lot of mess, that person was supposed to close something in a karmic cycle. And you were supposed to close something in a karmic cycle. This could have been etherically or this could be physically on this realm. But naked before the stars, this person was studying your birth chart and they were trying to be you. Okay? So when I place this one here, it was to block whoever this person is from coming towards you, to close something, to finish something, to heal from something. Anything else? And there's been some sort of realization that they've messed things up, that they weren't, it's not even that they weren't supposed to be in this relationship, that they don't even know who they are. They don't, that they glamoured so much or sent out so much that they've forgotten who they are at their essence. Because I heard the time for healing is wrought with heals. There's something here about being given some sort of message that, you know, to heal is a challenge. Healing is never easy. Grieving is never easy. You know, starting a new chapter is never easy because it's the unknown and it's the fear of, you know, jumping and leaping and falling and hurting yourself and not being able to get up, rather than the knowing that if I leap, if I jump, if I look into myself, I'm going to be caught, I'm going to be held, I'm going to be safe. And you've got here 10th house, responsibility, success, become a person of power and status and shame. This person did something. They did something and they did it because I'm hearing like, it's almost like organised crime. It was something to do with your career. And you've got shame here. And it's in reverse. An outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. And with that mask that slipped off, they know that you know who they are. Or they know that you know what they did, okay? And at the time they had absolutely no shame in it. And I heard they still don't. They still don't. And this was to do with your career. It's to do with your 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn. Constantly in competition, I heard. Constantly in competition. What do you wants to know about this? This person has a lot of rage. They're really angry about how far you've come. And there's something here about them being angry that you haven't had karma befall on you like they thought that you deserved. I keep hearing you deserve this. And that even you being angry is not enough. Tell me more. Tell me more. What do my loved ones need to know? And you've also got here your 11th house. And you've got to remember, like I said, we've just gone through this new moon. So they may have had some sort of realization at this new moon, or some massive change has happened over this new moon. Because it says here, freedom, association in your circle of friends. And then underneath the caring connections. Okay. And masks falling off. And you've got masks twice. There's also a revelation coming from whoever it is that's now moved away from them. Because they were setting some sort of characteristic or perception of who you were, what you did to them, okay? And this is how they have been getting other people to kind of just listen to this glamour, this drama, this illusion that they have created with their own tongue, with their own spell work, with whatever, okay? But somebody has moved away. Someone's angry at them. Someone's angry and said it's not enough that you are upset that somebody else has done A, B, and C to do what you've done, because you've got caring connections and masks, and realizing that you aren't the person that you've been painted out to be. Okay? And I heard, I feel foolish. So whoever this is that, you know, is supposed to gain closure, and you're supposed to gain closure so that you can move forward on your forward path and they can move forward on their forward path. They feel duped. They've done something that's made them feel duped when it comes to career, when it comes to money, and they feel angry that they trusted this person because they've seen their mask fall off. And look, not today, and then a lightning bolt, which is more or less telling me that whatever they found out was so shocking, they were like, I want nothing to do with you. because you've got shine upside down and daughter spirit. So they've realized that something was done esoterically, whether that's on the ethers, whether that's magically, to damage your light or damage how people see you, how people love you, how you connect to your heart space, okay? And also to block this person's intuition. That makes sense. This person may have actually had some sort of love spell or love hex put on them. They may have just been a booty call and nothing more than that. And this person over here has bound them and then stolen your energy to make them want to stay, or they use that energy in some sort of love binding spell of some sort. Because look, you've got over here caring connections all tied up, and then Archangel Gabriel. It's giving me that energy of Ursula from The Little Mermaid that stills her voice to enchant that prince. Okay, I'll put down secrets revealed. This was kept hidden for a very long time, and they didn't feel no two ways about doing it. They felt no two ways. And I heard test subjects, so they may have been testing it out on this person, especially when you've got the 10th house over here. This is something that they have been dipping their hands into as a career, okay? So it may have been a test to see whether or not it worked, and then they actually liked having that person around. What have we got here? Yeah, hiding your true self. And this card always reminds me of those kind of like hoodoo or voodoo love binding spells, because they usually use like red candles or candles that look like people that are bound together. Now with this being upside down, this was broken. Something stopped this from happening. What was it that actually stopped this? What brought in clarity? What brought in clarity? What broke that? Let's have a look. Oh, and we have here, whew, that's sacral chakra. That's a family member. This is giving me that you are actually related to this person. This is meaning that your energy, something that you did, something that you changed, something that you freed from your own sacral chakra, or something that you healed from a family tie, is what actually undid this. Because if this person was using your energy, if they were stealing and siphoning and using your energy as a love bomb or a love hex or a love binding, and you healed something or you dissolved a cord, it no longer resonated because it didn't have your energy on it, and they were able to see clearly who this person was. And with those masks, those two masks ripped off, they literally saw them and was like, you are not the energy I thought you were, and I can't believe you got me to do A, B and C. This is disgraceful. Okay, and you've got over here, so yeah, and it's all to do with money. It was to do with money. This person wanted something that you had, or something that you excelled in, your beliefs, what you value, and your resources. This person wanted to break you down. They were angry with you. Why were they so rageful? Why were they so rageful? 6th house. As a full-time job serving, do a little at the time. There was something here to do with not enough being there, and then over here, unconditional love. They hated that your cup was always running over, and this is Virgo as well. So they were trying to affect your 6th house. And they've got a health condition of some sort. What health condition do they have? What health condition do they have right now? What health condition do they have? Now there's something going on with their mental health without a doubt, because you've got on here Sagittarius, which is your thoughts, it's your faith, it's your philosophies. And it says here, insights to understand the wisdom of resulting from the understanding of. And there's something here that links them to childhood trauma. You've also got your dreams. This is all about the mind, okay? And you've got 9th house coming out again. Your dreams, your idealization of, be a part of something overwhelming and you've also got spiritual values, and then you have journey. They're stuck in the past about something to do with growing up. And now this may be a sibling, a cousin, somebody that you spent a lot of time with when you were younger. Okay, now if this, the thing is as well with sacral chakra, I keep saying this is a family member. You've got to remember that your family is not always created by blood. This could be that you were adopted, this could be in-laws, but this could also be those really close, tight-knit friends we have when we're young. You know, it could be a friendship of circumstance. They could have been a really good friend of yours and you called them a sister or a brother or your cousin. Okay, but I'm getting for most people it's a blood relative. And it says on here, spiritual values, long range, thinking or travel. What is to be shared? My place is over here, girl with a snake. This person, they definitely shared some personal things about you. And I heard they embellished on it. And you've got journey. This person definitely, there's something here with them wanting you stuck in the past with them, or they're really stuck. Their mental health is stuck in the past, but they've been like this for a very long time, because you've got seasons on here. A very long time. And over here with, you know, the 11th house, this person conspired for a very long time, or they've been thinking about you for a very long time with rage. And they wanted to find out, how can they affect you? Or what would hurt you? And they were looking at your money and your career. And there's this energy of, well, I was going to do that, so you're copying me. And that's where they got that idea to copy your energy today for tomorrow. This is the past. This is talking about the past. And you look at those two women there holding hands. So they may have at some point been going down memory lane, looking at happy times of yours that you kind of share together, but it was just foreshadowed by anger, by absolute anger, that you moved on, that you got healthier, that you know, that you were flourishing when you weren't around them. Because part of that kind of reflects back the fact that the relationship was dysfunctional. And the energy that I get from this person is that they don't want to look at their shadow in any way, shape or form. They do not wish to go there, which means they're constantly sitting in their own funk, in their own stagnation, in their own, you know, their own poison. Because when you think of any type of volatile emotion that we have, like anger, like grief, you know, they're all valid. They all tell us where we hurt. They're the shouty emotions that go, I need support, or I need a little bit more love in this area. They're all positive. It's when we do not address them, it's when we repress them, when we ignore them and say, you're not here, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and we push them down, that we stagnate that energy. And stagnant energy, you look at water, when water flows, it's clear, it's pure, it's, you know, it's got movement, it's got energy in it. But when you look at water that's stagnant, what starts growing on it? Mold, algae, it starts turning colours, it starts getting bacteria in it. This is the energy that this person has been sitting in, I heard, for years. 4 years. And they can't deal with the fact that you flourished when you moved away from them. And they're angry that they've been left festering and that you haven't, even though they're in complete denial, especially with that not today, that the reason that they're festering, the reason that they're moulding and they're getting algae and bacteria and stagnating, it's because they refuse to look at their shadow. They refuse to look at the parts of them that hurt. And the only times that they see that is when they aren't inebriated. There's something very sobering happened to them, okay? And whoever it is that they try to tie to them has been untied, has been removed, simply because you took your energy back. And doing so, this person, there's something here about them wanting to talk to you. This person from your family wants to talk to you about childhood wounds. They want to know, how is it that you are thriving? How did you heal yourself? How dare you heal yourself? How dare you still have a caring energy? And it doesn't have to be a caring energy towards them, but how is it that you are still an optimist? How is it that you still have a lease for life? How is it that you are still vibrating so high? How dare you live? That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. Because you've got here, you're very close to achieving your goals. This person tried doing something, definitely spell work. It was more than just glamour and intrigue, okay? This is why they're so angry as well, because they tried affecting your career. They tried to do something very brazenly, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Please and thank you. Because you've got on here soul forgiveness. And look at that. Shut the front door. The 5th house, the power of love. Boom, what we were saying is our message that came through. Love across all space and time. And it says investment, gambles, and other games, your creations. And underneath here, you've also got North Node. And it says on here, have faith in, do not worry about. Now is the time to. And this is because everything that they're sending towards you is done from malice. It's done from a festering hate for themselves and for everyone else who is happy, who is, you know, growing, has a growth mindset. This is the reason why it's failed, because you are in your north node. You have cultivated that. You recognize your south node. You see and, you validate and recognize and honor the parts of you that hurt. And by healing those, you combine more light into them, more love into them. And this has always been about your heart space. It's always been about sitting in that heart space of love for yourself, of connecting to the universal law of love, of oneness, okay? And soul forgiveness. And look at that, shut the front door. You've got a mother with 2 children. It's about going back in timelines that were painful, especially in childhood, and forgiving yourself. Because I say forgiving yourself because when we go back and we look at past timelines, especially when we're children will make up a story in their head of the reason why things are going wrong, and usually they place themselves at the forefront, okay? And I'm not a therapist, but I work with children for a very long time. I work with them for over 20 years, and there's a pattern that you see in children's behaviour, that when they are put in an unsafe environment, or they don't feel valued, or they don't feel like their voice is being heard, they won't turn around and say, Mum, Dad, caregiver, it's your fault. You're putting trauma on me, or you're not supporting me. No, they don't. What they do is they put themselves at the forefront and go, well, I must have done something wrong. I must have been speaking too much. Or I must have, you wrap yourself up in that narrative that it was your fault, that you did this. So this soul forgiveness is it's recognizing that you are a child, and that you created that narrative to survive, and going back and forgiving yourself and pouring love into that situation, that memory, that interaction with that person, and giving yourself the autonomy that you needed when you were a kid that you didn't get. And whoever it is in the family that is looking back, and this could be, like I said, sibling, mother, it could have been sibling, brother, sister, cousin, whoever it is, they're livid, they're angry, but I feel like they're angry at the entire world. Because even if you had stayed, for example, and poured more into their cup with that hole at the bottom that's constantly emptied, it wouldn't have been enough. And if you were still connecting to this person, it would still be your fault. And that's the energy that I get from this person. They're just angry. They're angry that you've healed yourself, that you've taken the time to do that, because they refuse to. And tell me a little bit more. What do we need to know about this person that's moved away, the closure? Alchemy. So this person at the moment is very disempowered. They may be going through a karmic cycle of their own, okay, especially with this. But also this is giving me that this person may have had their hand or involvement in trying to stop you from alchemizing your south node and incorporating it into your north node, so that you continue going forward on your forward path, your temple path. Okay, tell me more. Why do they want closure? Yeah, rest and rejuvenation. This person at the moment is, I think they are recuperating, resting, and kind of getting their energy together, because they've realized how much they've been duped. They believed a lie, or they believed something. Okay, tell me more about this person. Yin and yang. So you've got action here as well, and it's right next to this with the 5th house. This is almost like saying protect your heart space, not in that you close down your heart space, but be aware that whoever it is that wants to come forward for closure, even though you need that closure as well, be aware of who this person is, because this is giving me kind of like ex vibes. It could be ex-friend, but I'm getting ex-lover vibes. And this person may try to come through your dream state. Okay, and I heard help me. And I heard another one, bites the dust. And you've got wounded healer coming out as well. And you've got to remember that Sekhmet is both the healer, the mother healer. Okay, she's got a very mothering, nurturing, beautiful energy. But she will also kick your butt. She will also kick your butt if you're an enemy, if you're somebody that's trying to, hurt or harm those who work with her, because she's also a warrior queen. Okay, now Sekhmet is here, so you're being called to call on your protectors, especially when it comes to your dream state, especially when it comes to protecting your heart chakra, because you've got liberation here upside down with all tied up over there. So this person, whoever this masculine energy is that is from your past, is definitely trying to sweep back in again, and they may be trying to love bomb. They may want to have that connection again. All right, because as much as I said closure, for them, closure is them being healed. It may be that they want to reignite something with you. And if you don't know this person definitely wants to come in some sort of heart space manipulation, because you've got adjustments are required and it's in reverse. All right, where do you want me to put this one? Over here. But you're being told there's not much that you really need to do except for instruct your guides on what you want them to do, because you've got anger and chains and it's in reverse. And that's always my love binding spell kind of card. Where do you want me to put someone? Over here. Yeah, just give it up to your protectors and let your protectors cut those cords for you, because you've got artificial heart here. This person coming forward is not authentic because they've got a lot of stuff they've got to heal from themselves. Okay, let me get some zodiac houses and planets before I go. Let me see. Now, and then you go, look, rising sign in Cancer. This is a family member. And then you also have rising sign in Libra. So this person definitely did something to try and mess with your money, okay? And then you've got your rising sign is called your ascendant. It shows the individual's first actions or reactions to new people, situations, and the mask you wear to meet the world. So this person over here has been masking who they are for a very long time. And I heard they did you dirty. They did something. It's more than them. As much as we've gone through kind of like the philosophies or the thinking of the reason they did this and this and that. There's something here with them doing something, pretending to be you. It's not just about masking themselves in your energy. It's them pretending to be you, to do something illegal when it comes to money. Okay, and you've got on here, Venus is the planet of love and material possessions. Where it is in your chart can help identify how you are influenced by matters of the heart. Now this masculine energy is trying to figure that out, because this person isn't unaware. It's not like they're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this. Oh my gosh, you're into witchcraft. Oh my gosh. No, this person is aware. They may have been duped into it at the start or manipulated, but we have free will. And this person made a choice to actively take part of this, okay? To actively take part of this, because you've got Aquarius here. This is somebody also, they may have tried doing something over the new moon. And this is when their eyes were opened. There's something that they tried to do over the new moon, okay? And I heard, but it was forged in love. So I'm seeing like your energy shield was forged in love. They definitely tried to do some sort of love spell towards you. Like you think they'd learn from what happened to them, and you got Virgo. You're being told quite clearly to get your how you protect your heart space and your dream space, especially together. So when you sleep, to protect those two specifically, get your house in order with that. And then you've got here Cancer. There's this family connection of this person maybe wanting to come forward to tell you what happened. Yeah, because you've got Gemini underneath wanting to tell you for an apology, and you've got Pisces also looking for closure. They're more or less want to come forward and say, well, this is ended, this is finished, but I need closure from you. And I've just heard, be warned, beware, be warned, be warned. Anything else that wants to come out? Rising sign of Cancer coming out again. Did you dirty. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my lovely content. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you for helping my channel to grow. As I always say, without you, there would be no me. So I really mean it. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always truly appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this lovely channel. And anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just look to the second paragraph down. There is a row of blue arrows pointing upwards. I've got 2 emails there. But with that being said, I hope you awesome souls have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.